had to have the lights on. That's just me.
Then stop for a second. He's in the truck now with you. You're stealing your car!
Jackal, hold.
He stole your fucking car!
Yeah, but Curly got hurt and fell out.
Did Curly fall out? Jackal, no, I TP'd Jackal and misclicked. I didn't click in the vehicle by mistake, that's what happened. I'll bring you up to wherever they drop the vehicle.
Copy that. Spartan gets carjacked.
Spartan Apollo.
Go for Spartan.
We are advancing on the comms tower.
Copy that. Artemis, Spartan, what's your status? They finally got the load of Arsenal on the training server updated to the current mission one, so we're all set on that. Geez, Carter, I didn't recognize you without your black uniform on.
Yeah, our team leader got angry with that. Don't
Yeah.
know why, but
Yeah, it wants to keep everyone in the same color so you don't have PID
User
issues.
joined your channel.
Yep, that's how it goes.
I'm just gonna say that you were the one that told us. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, we just blame the OC, right? I'm just gonna walk you guys into death.
Yes.
No, I was gonna be nice to the squads, but I figured I'm just gonna make them all get killed.
Blame Aqua.
He's grooving.
Shush.
Well, come in here to do it.
User joined your channel.
Hey, Rich.
Yo.
Look at Rich using
User
the
joined your
non-static
channel.
poses.
Yep. And carrying the nice big 7.62s.
Makes it easy to look around.
I'm resting my hands on my weapon that I don't have.
There we go. Everyone, look at Ness.
I like that candle. I like that.
that's pretty funny. Well done. One
Yeah,
joke that worked.
Took me like 10 minutes to figure out that. that pasting.
20 points to Artemis!
Yeah. After you took like 50.
Yeah, I
because
know.
Aqua was using black uniform. Thank you, Aqua.
But Aqua has big thanks to Lartmel for resetting the server and fixing stuff because his 4 dead body counts don't count anymore. Howdy Hillside, how you doing, Henry?
Not too bad, yes. Boss, thank you.
Good.
How's yourself?
I'm here. That was what matters.
That's true, mate. Very true.
If I got the count right, you're going to have 5 for Artemis tonight.
Yeah, 4 at the minute.
4 when then Darcy shows up late. Yep.
Yeah,
5. Cool.
correct.
5 for Artemis. 6 for Apollo. How many for Hades? What's that, Larno?
Call it Hydra. 7.
7 for Hydra. 8. Okay.
Nade showed up too.
Yeah, I'm counting 3, 6, plus guns is 7.
Okay, go. Ready for the briefing, guys?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, not really, but go ahead.
Still only 7. Regardless.
Just gonna say this is starting great.
Alright, we'll get this briefing started.
Hey, Connor, you pick Nez's nose.
For a moment, I'm going to make myself a Anthony's.
Alright, everyone, welcome to another Jophus' mission. This is the start of the campaign. Spirit, Chapter 1, if I'm correct.
Yep.
Alright, check your maps. We'll get you started on the maps for now. Check it, you look down south. We're on Malden. We have a drop zone where you will be interacting with the C-130, the Hercules. You'll interact after you get yourself a backpack on your back. Put your backpack that's currently on to your chest. We'll drop in. RV1 is where we all will meet up after falling. Hopefully some of you actually remember how to open your chute. Those who don't, well, good luck. Once we get to RV1, we'll start pushing towards the first objective. We'll get in there. Hades, Hydra. You guys, since you're grouped together, you guys will be on the west side. Apollo and Artemis, you guys will be on the east. We'll move down, clear out the first objective, regroup by the water tower on RV2. We'll push down to the next town to clear that out. Once there, Apollo and Artemis, you can split off and go capture in the comms tower. That's a secondary objective. Hydra, there will be vehicles to be able to grab. Make your way down to the docks. Little Ardet, clear and secure that. Once you guys have done that, regroup at RV3. We'll split off. Hades will move south towards the 2. Get eyes on. If they're going to need backup, we'll get Apollo and Artemis to flank down. Clear out those as well. Once all of that done, we'll move up to the capture the military chateau. We'll clear that, secure that, and hold that position there from any counterattacks and reinforcements. And that should be the end of the mission and preparing for next week. Any questions?
So, right in.
Shout, sledge. Not sledge, a space shout.
I can't hear you there, Space.
Space, you won't be able to walk up that cliff the way you're saying. The only way up from RV1 is up that, where that line is. Also, make sure you're not on Whisper, it sounds like you're on Whisper.
I can hear you better. Yeah, let's put this there.
There's a very, very steep cliff face there. You will be lucky if you could walk up it.
What if either Apollo or Artemis actually drops?
If you drop up there, that's
from RV1
that's
on top of the cliff.
then yeah, you can provide overwatch, provide cover.
Maybe we could.
Be advised, as possible, M60s as the main battle tanks for the enemy forces, M113s and Warriors as IFVs and APCs, Humvees and Land Rovers and other type of light vehicles as their truck vehicles around. They do have NATO-style weapons and gear, so be a watch. That is the enemy. So PID are friendlies. There
You
you
also have access to silenced weapons. Wink, wink. You're not necessarily going to hear them.
know.
Is there any civilians there?
There are civilians in the area.
Is there any air support we gotta worry about?
They have access to Cobras, the fake sabers, whatever they're fucking called.
Mirados, yeah. Yeah.
UEs.
It'll. So be prepared. They're possibly going to send air support. We don't have air support that I'm aware of. Nope. So what we carry in... What, Ron?
IED threat.
Do we have any fire support available?
Nope.
Whatever we are carrying, what we can take with us is
You're
all we have.
airdropping in. This island does not exist. You are airdropping in.
Are we blowing the comms tower? Or capturing?
Capturing it.
the comms tower.
Okay.
You blow it up, you don't get the intel from it.
You want it in one piece.
What does prepare defenses and staging for next week in Titan?
So, that's end of the op. If you've got spare time, prepare yourself some defences and shit for your starting point for next week. For next week's op, you'll start from that point. Whatever you build up there, be that little barricades, be that tow launchers, because there are tow launchers available in the arsenal, which I will bring one over to the chateau at that time, will be there at the start of the next op for you. So it's just you can build a little defensive position for next week.
Any other questions?
You've got a bunker tool, Ron. Remember that.
I'm a bunker. Copy.
And if anyone starts building weird stuff with the fortification tools, we'll get a Zeus Lightning and you will lose your option to do it.
Is a dick shit machine gun nest considered funny stuff?
No.
If it looks like physics could be real on it, then it won't get hit by Zeus Lightning.
We're more concerned if you try to build a bunker on top of a bunker and then try to build off stuff off in it. This isn't Minecraft or Fortnite. Be real.
So we can use the fortification tool,
I'm
but
just
not
upset.
go crazy with it.
Exactly.
Yes.
I'm just upset we can't use mortar pits for ball.
If I see you go crazy with it, I will remove it from the next mission. Simple as. If you piss around with it, you lose it.
Any questions? Yeah, I saw that. Alrighty. I'll give everyone 5 minutes to refix your gear, put your backpacks on your chest, walk over to the yard crate, buy this airplane, load a parachute on, then you start to interact and we'll get going.
Hey Henry, maybe you should take a beer.
Yeah.
I did put a final reminder. The
What's it up, Ron? Hey there, Yup. How you doing?
Doing good, and yourself?
Could be ready to drop.
I do that well.
Alright guys, if your squads are set, squad leaders,
Very well.
start interacting and get yourselves dropped in. Meet at RB1 and
Let's go!
Otherwise, everyone ready? Not get in.
Yeah, we're jumping.
The option drop parachute. So scroll wheel.
Yeah, we're jumping.
Copy, jumping.
scroll wheel with the aircraft, start dropping.
Let's go, Apollo.
Just look at the aircraft, scroll wheel.
Go, go, go.
That was the shortest
Stand outside the
5 minutes
aircraft and be
ever.
insane.
Scroll wheel, guys. Scroll wheel. Look at the aircraft.
Get out of the aircraft and call it.
Yeah, look right at the side of the aircraft. Look at the little fuselage part. Scroll wheel.
Scroll wheel.
Yeah, you should be looking at the side of the aircraft. Scroll wheel says drop parachute. Hola, los amigos. There we go. Have fallen. That's nice. It puts the aircraft just like right above you and drops you.
Nessie 155.
Hey, firm 55 Nez.
No, Nez, I suggest grabbing the boat and picking up the people who fell in the water, because they'll be spending hours swimming along to you.
Copy that.
There's a boat down by the docks, as far as there. You've got 3 people in the water, and congratulations TFA on 0 deaths during that paradrop.
Excellent. Spartan to all squad leaders. Get on comms when you are able to and let me know where you guys are. Get in! Joffus Nez, anyone else in the water?
Nope, that's all.
Looks like
You missed Gimpy. Gimpy swam right past you.
Yeah, he was close to the end.
Scratch that Hellcat on the cliff above. I'm just gonna bring them down because they're gonna die. Just a heads up, Nez, you'll spread over quite a big area. Everyone be either at the RV point or kind of up towards the town.
Copy that.
Just going off comms myself.
Nez, Johnny needs a well hand down.
Alright, let's start heading up.
How's everyone? Everyone made it?
Nez, John needs a little help. Him down, he's up on the rock.
Oh,
Roger, I'm packing you.
copy.
He just fell.
Hey guys,
Alright.
Thank you, Jack.
alright, let's head up.
Alright.
Spartan to Artemis.
Which color am I supposed
Red.
Spartan to all squads, leaders, move out to the town. Move on to this position.
like it's good? Bring some love.
I think it's gonna get lost.
Helping Jack.
Yeah, just chop down, not down the Euroscope.
If you look directly up, you'll see where I landed, right up there at the top of those rocks.
Yeah, I moved north until I got away from the edge. Then moved the Hi Jay, also you got any eyes?
Just push Ron down the hill. We'll be all set.
That would be hilarious if you just push people.
I know. It's like, nope, you're not gonna push him.
Go wrong with that. I could not bother to charge.
Oh, Steve just said, I don't know why we can't climb it.
Well, this right here is a lot of deep from back there.
What if the enemies throw rocks at us from the top? Yeah, that's what I mean.
Still easier than flying helicopters.
Apollo, Artemis.
Artemis, Spartan.
Just for information, I have no long-range radio. Disappeared when I yellow jumped.
Roger, did you have it on your chest?
I didn't need, yes.
Ace interact and you should be able to put it back on your back.
Coming up, trap.
Can't find my glasses. Haven't you tried your phone?
Roger that, got it. Thank you.
Copy that. Do you have eyes on town there, Artemis?
Affirmative, it's clear.
Here.
Copy that.
I didn't hear you over the radio. Good.
Spartan to all squad leaders. Make your assault on the town when you are able with your squads.
Spartan Apollo, say again your last.
Apollo Spartan, make assault on the town when you're regrouped with your squads and you're able to.
Spartan Apollo, copy.
Not seeing anyone, but that makes it kind of.
Here comes Darcy.
Copy that, Artemis. Joffus Nez. Darcy's just connected.
Seeing that right? I'll be on it.
Artemis Spartan. Moving along the route, I'm hoping.
Go for Artemis.
Artemis, if you can move to the A marker on the map that is just south of your position,
User
above
joined your
Hill
channel.
214, get eyes on the second town, please.
Roger that. Moving there.
put it that way. Alright, what's the town? Spartan to Hades, Hydra? Hades, Hydra. Which one of the two it is?
Go for Hydra.
Hydra, any signs of enemy activities in this first town since you cleared most of it?
Spartan Apollo.
Go for Spartan.
No enemy contacts, we're getting up RV2.
Copy that, Apollo.
Moving right. Room clear.
Hellcat Ron. Civilian in this building, I'm in with Gimpy.
There's a lot of civilians.
Hello, sir.
Civilian wearing a beret upstairs, up shoot in the face because he looks like a dipstick that's wearing military garb in a war room.
No, that's fine, that's fine. It's not a military beret. Let's go.
It's a hipster beret, is it?
Or a shepherd beret, maybe?
Spartan Apollo.
Go for Spartan.
Do you want us to move northeast to close to Artemis OP? Southeast.
Wait one. Artemis, Spartan.
Sail first, Artemis.
Do you guys have good eyes on the second in town?
Roger that.
Roger that. We'll be moving the squads into the next town.
Copy that. Spartan.
Apollo, Hydra, move out to the second in town.
Apollo, copy.
Apollo, follow the blue line.
Copy that.
Let's go.
Spartan, Artemis.
Go for Spartan.
For information, we're marking on map of known enemy foot patrols. So we are.
Copy that. Just keep an eye out for any possible vehicles or any reinforcements might show up.
Roger that.
Move up to Artemis position just to get eyes on. What's down?
Continue south to the boulders, 160 meters.
Oh yeah. Excuse me. Holy smokes. That was not intended.
The things that they are moving.
Friendly coming up.
On the right side of the church.
How we doing, Artemis?
You have a lot
You're
of guys
okay,
there.
boss.
A lot of guys.
Just count. 4 or 5.
Just watch for friendlies moving into the town, guys. All right.
There's 2, 3,
Ooh.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I see at least 9. 12. There's more. 15. There's a lot of guys there.
I see a.
Still in the church? Next to the church? The
Oh, no.
graveyard?
Where's the church? Where's the church? Where's the church?
Spot on, Apollo.
Apollo is right below us. Next rock.
Go for Spartan.
230.
We're in defilade just 100 meters from next objective. Let us know when you want us to advance.
There is a patrol moving to
Yeah.
Apollo. Patrol moving to Apollo.
Roger that.
About 70 meters. And closing in.
Apollo Artemis.
Send for Apollo.
You have a foot patrol moving about 70 meters, moving towards your direction.
Direction of patrol.
Southwest.
I think it's
Northwest?
southwest.
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 There it goes.
Got eyes on Hydra entering through the west end of the village.
Hey, Darcy.
Hey, Ness.
Spot on, Apollo.
Go for Spartan.
We have a chart, so we're gonna move in.
Roger that.
I'm just
Yes.
protecting
Open
Alpha.
fire.
So.
Give
Say
cover
again,
and
Henry?
fire. Give cover and fire if you see a target.
They're fine.
213. Good hit.
I got a target by a wall.
No, that's ours.
They're parallel to Apollo inside the compound.
Apollo Artemis.
Getting shots.
Send for Apollo.
You have enemy and behind the wall. You're moving into that compound. Be careful.
Apollo, copy.
Blue house.
Where, Aqua?
Target sound boys, yes.
Yeah,
Two.
That compound is clear now that Apollo's in.
Pull it up, man.
Oh, I see it.
Hydra, Spartan.
Targets, guys. Check your targets, please. Yeah.
I see two. Looks like two trucks in front of building next to the church.
The guy on the left or east of the blue house is still there.
Copy that.
Okay.
Have no eyes on him, so like.
What is
Some
Hydra
movement in the
doing?
graveyard, but I can't identify if it's friendly or enemy.
Yeah.
Hydra, Spartan.
Coming out.
Yeah, it's probably clear.
Supermarket, guys.
Go for Hydra.
What's your status?
There's civilian next to the.
Yep. See?
3/4 of the way through town. Taking some small contact, not some heavy.
Roger, be advised. East side of that town, you got Apollo. Why do you always hit the try to clear the whole entire town? Alright guys, I'm moving down in.
Main guns are checking the pink building next to the 2 yellow vehicles.
I don't need to keep my suppressor on now. I gotta go loud, I go loud.
Spot on, Apollo.
Go for Spartan.
We're currently securing transport tracks and buildings around transport tracks.
Copy that. Artemis, Spartan.
Jump Artemis.
Proceed to the east to the captured comms tower.
Roger that. Moving now.
Proceed with caution, Artemis. I'll send Apollo to support you if you need it.
Roger that. Over.
Ooh! Nice. Oh, there's 2 here. Plus a pickup truck. Nice. Ah. Sweet. Hydra, Apollo, finish securing the town. Once you secure, grab a vehicle for your squads and meet at the southern end of the town.
Apollo, copy.
My truck. I like it. Port Authority.
Spot on, Apollo.
Go for Spartan.
We're mounted up, ready to move.
Copy that, stand by.
Copy.
Artemis, Spartan.
Jump Artemis.
Do you guys have eyes on the comms tower to see if you need any support?
No eyes on as yet. Here they are.
Copy that.
We should see the comms tower very, very shortly.
Copy that. Give me word when you get eyes on. Hydra, Spartan.
Spartan Apollo.
Go for Spartan.
Just in case, we're gonna start going up the hill direction of the comms tower. If needed to be, we can be back very shortly.
Hold position there, Apollo.
Copy, we will hold position mid of the hill.
And there should be both. There are 4 trucks in the town. There's the 2 blue ones here, there's 2 yellow ones in the centre.
Yeah.
The yellow ones, there's a
Okay.
Astra resupply. Also, no civvy deaths.
So far. Yeah, I only saw the one blue truck and from my position, so. Apollo, Spartan, I told you to hold position.
Heard, Spartan, we're going to hold at the turn to the right so that we can quickly deploy either up or down the hill.
I'll wait for here back if you need it. Then you can move. Move into all of a sudden to there, then you turn around. Give an order. To hold. You hold. Hydra, Spartan.
Go Spartan.
Hydra, once you're all finished clearing the town, mount up in your truck and head to the docks to the southwest.
We'll be moving momentarily.
Okay. Oh my god, my... Whoa. Hey, I could do a blue job underneath. Artemis, Spartan?
Yeah, for Artemis.
How's the comms tower look? Do you guys need assistance from Apollo?
We're just getting eyes on the Spartan.
Copy that. It'd be nice if you can lower the truck again. Thank you.
That's the answer.
Sweet. I'll make sure it doesn't get blown up.
Also, do I have small there? No, I don't. About to put small programs in, so. But yeah, that's the answer for your original program.
Cool.
Does it work? Can I read it? Yes. Make sure no one puts low. So that will okay.
I'll take care of it. Apollo, Spartan.
Send for Apollo.
Check map. I'm going to place a marker for you guys to sit and pick up Artemis or support them when they need it.
Spartan Apollo, copy.
Spartan, Artemis.
Go for Spartan.
We're taking heavy gunfire from the surrounding area of the comms tower and from the comms tower itself.
Copy that. Apollo's on their way to support you. Fall back to a good position and wait for Apollo.
Copy that.
You can have a respawn at this respawn point in a second. Yes.
Copy that.
Yep. Way down.
Spartan Apollo, Martin, we're en route. Out.
Copy that.
Hey.
Curly, you still got your parachute on your back. What happened to your regular backpack?
Well, because
Drop that.
I dropped the parachute, put my
Alright.
Spartan, Artemis.
and then it
Go for Spartan.
We are marked cars at this moment. We could do with the help, guys, if possible.
I don't know.
Roger, Artemis. Stand by. Apollo's on its way.
Copy that.
Curly, drop your parachute. Stand right here and look at the crate in the back of this truck. You can reload your Artemis.
Spot on, Apollo.
Go.
I heard Mascats from Artemis were going to divert to their position to spot.
Do so, Rickety Tick. You stand right here, Curly. Should be able to. You got it?
Take a little blood. Alright.
Well, let's see if Overlord can reinsert you.
You could fucking drive in this.
Oh, I can do that too. Well, let's not get shot. Get in the truck.
That's the point of me giving you this vehicle.
Yeah. You in, Curly?
Yep.
Oh, you're in the back. I had to have the lights on. That's just me.
Then stop for a second. He's in the truck now with you. You're stealing your car!
Jackal, hold.
You stole your fucking car!
Yeah, but Curly got hurt and fell out.
Did Curly fall out? Jackal, no, I TP'd Jackal and misclicked. I didn't click in the vehicle by mistake, that's what happened. I'll bring you up to wherever they drop the vehicle.
Copy that. Spartan gets carjacked.
Spot on, Apollo.
Go for Spartan.
We are advancing on the comms tower.
Copy that. Artemis, Spartan, what's your status? How you guys doing?
Yeah, we're fine.
Doing good, boss. We're okay now.
Alright, good. Alright, I do have a vehicle over here with an arsenal if you need to resupply.
I do. Where is it?
Yellow truck, right there, northwest. Is in the back.
Okay. Henry, can I go resupply?
Yep, go ahead.
Hydra, Spartan.
The Spartan.
What's your status at your objective?
Where you're currently taking fire.
Yeah, looks like up there.
Copy that.
Does anybody need resupply? Let's go get it now.
If Hydra, if you need a reinforcements, fall back and hold position and get eyes on. We'll be momentarily about 10 mics.
And there's your vehicles back behind you, just to let you know.
Copy that.
Spartan, Apollo.
Go for Spartan.
We captured the comms tower.
Hey, Farm, good job. Apollo Artemis, mount up in the blue troop truck and we'll start heading to RV3.
Spartan, Apollo.
Go for Spartan.
We have captured a Humvee with a 50 cal.
Roger, are you able to actually mount it?
Should be able to.
FM.
Copy that. Alright, have the driver and a gunner take lead point. The rest of you mount up in the blue truck. Was that unlocked on purpose, or was that accident?
Yep, that's intentional. That's intentional.
Alright, just want to make sure. Hydra, Spartan.
Hydra, Spartan, clearing town now.
Copy that. We'll be moving to RV3 if you still need support.
Cover that.
Spartan, Apollo.
Go for Spartan.
We're en route to your position in the captured Humvee. And
Roger.
the truck.
Roger that, Apollo. Meet up on the road. We'll follow you.
Apollo, copy.
God, that's my drawing. One thing you should not let me play with, well, I guess. Apollo Spartan, move out.
Copy. Spartan, Apollo.
Go for Spartan.
Can you mark on map where you want us to stop next?
It's already marked on map at RV3.
Copy, RV3. Spartan, Apollo.
Go for Spartan.
There are buildings to clear before RV3. Suggest we dismount before.
Negative, I got reports of the town being empty.
Apollo, copy, proceed.
Spartan rides in style. I got the lights on. Spartan to Hydra.
Hydra, go for Spartan.
What's your status at your objective?
Vehicles are secure. We got 3 Humvees, APC, and IFE.
Nicely done. Hydra Spartan, drive what you can and meet up at RV3.
All of the vehicles are locked. They are available for you next week.
Copy that.
Also, may I make a suggestion that you go for both squad assault on the Chateau first, please?
Copy that.
Just because that's the more essential primary objective. And I want to make sure that that does get done.
Copy, will do. Get the fuck out of my road. That didn't scare them. Usually people run. Okay.
Apollo.
Go for Spartan.
Hilo transport sighted south.
Roger that.
Nez, just to let you know, Hotel's just currently clearing the town that you said not to clear. So that's why they're not here right now.
Yeah, copy that. Hydra, Spartan, regroup on our position at RV3, please.
So much for that.
Yeah. Hydra, Spartan.
Hydra, go for Spartan. Spartan, go for Hydra.
Regroup on RV3, please.
Here's the thing here.
I understood exactly 0 of that.
Yeah, A-firm. If you guys haven't resupplied, rearmed, resupplied, do it now. If you haven't resupplied or rearmed, do so at the yellow truck.
Arsenal?
Interesting.
Arsenal's in the back of the yellow truck. Just walk up to the back of it and look at the crate. Resupply.
We cleared that cleared secure behind us.
Yeah, that town was.
It's all clear.
Yeah, it was. That's why we rolled through it. Was no one there. Just civilians.
Yeah, we went to make sure.
Yeah, resupply, rearm up at the Arsenal. Yellow truck with the lights on it.
Get some eyes out to the northeast, southwest, etc., etc. Do not.
Squad leaders, regroup on my position just to the left of the yellow truck with lights on.
Apollo, copy.
I'm right here.
Yes, boss. Evans, I'll just grab some supplies.
Yep.
I can hear you.
Yep.
Hey Nez, how do I load a javelin tube?
You get a new javelin tube. Yeah, the 3CB BAF javelin tubes are single-use tubes. You have to get a new tube.
That's easy enough.
Alright, since you three are right here. Let me know when you're not in the arsenal so I can show you guys the map. Alright, check your map. To our east is that military chateau. We are to hit it. All three of the squads are going to hit it. I've already marked it on the map, your colors. You can make your way to those dots to the point to get into position. Once you get to those dots marked at your squads, get eyes on. If you start engaging, we'll hit it hard as all three. We are to take this. This is a priority objective right now.
And then take the harbor after.
Yep, we'll hit that. Once we have secured that Artemis, I'll make sure we'll break off from there if we have time to do the other objectives. But this is a priority for upcoming missions. Alright, make sure your squads are all set, prepped, and ready to go. Once you're all done, regroup into vehicles. Oh shit. Incoming chopper!
Spartan Apollo.
Go for Spartan.
That helicopter was a Huey. Do you know if it's enemy?
We have no friendly air assets at all. That is enemy. Any aircrafts in the air is considered hostile. Squad leaders.
Apollo, copy.
Squad leaders, you know your roles. We'll start rolling out to get to your points.
Apollo, copy, en route.
I'm gonna move there. Gippy just destroyed its town. It was not. Oh my gosh. How dare he? Come here.
Spartan Apollo, we're en route.
Copy that, Apollo.
Hydra, command.
Roger that, Hydra.
We're gonna move to the road to the south and go to the hill. Get overwatch before we move in.
I'm hearing gunfire. Who's engaging?
Spartan Apollo, we had an enemy vehicle coming up on the road.
Roger that. Call it out next time you get if you're engaging them.
Apollo, copy.
Alright, if the threat has been neutralized, let's proceed.
You want to take the vehicle that's viable?
I wouldn't say no if you want to take it, Naz.
Hydra, if you can, if that vehicle is movable, go ahead and take it.
You have to repair Vic, Naz.
Copy.
Vehicle is off.
So feel free to use your Vic to repair them. That's why I gave it to you.
Yeah, copy that. Artemis, Spartan, if you want to go off-road to your objective, go ahead.
Copy that, Spartan.
Make sure it's dead. There we go. Dare not move. All squad Spartan. I'm seeing tracer fires coming from the objective area. Oh shit. Okay, that's all good. Oh.
Spot on Apollo.
Go ahead, Apollo. If you're talking about the enemy chopper, I hear it.
We've got contact about 300 meters of our position southwest, southeast.
Copy that. Oh shit, I see where the bullets are coming from. Not safe to be here.
Spot on Apollo.
Go for Spartan.
Heavy armor southeast of our position. We're engaging.
Copy that. All squads be advised that enemy Huey is doing patrols recon, so if you get a chance to take it out, take it out. Shit. Alright. Hydra, Spartan.
Ranger.
How's the your marker moving towards the objective?
We're in heavy contact.
Copy that. Artemis, Spartan.
Chef Artemis.
How's you guys' progress to your position?
We're taking sort of heavy contact, but we're making slow progress, but we'll get there, boss, don't worry.
Copy that. I have faith in you, Artemis. Apollo, Spartan, how's you guys' progress of pushing to the contacts?
Spot on Apollo. We've got heavy contact east. We're doing medic at the moment.
Copy that. Good thing I did not drive down to that compound. Holy shit. Guaranteed I would have been killed instantly. Let's see if I can get eyes up from here. Okay, I saw the Humvee, but I lost sight of it now. Hydra, Apollo, Spartan, heads up. I spotted an Humvee with an M2 on it heading west on the MSR. Jaffa, Nez.
Stand it.
Yeah, I saw a Humvee with a 50 cal on it coming down the MSR towards my position, and it looked like it disappeared. Did it turn off or did it go by me?
Turned off.
Copy, I saw, not freaking out.
Currently sat right in between Apollo right now.
Oh, copy that.
It's literally sat on top of Space Chef. It just tapped Space Chef.
Copy that. I have no good eyes from here. Oh. Oh, you scared me. There is a armor Humvee that is enemy that's between your near your guys' position. Hydra, Spartan, sit rep. Artemis, Spartans, situational report.
Artemis, Spartan, we're making slow progress, but we're getting there.
Copy that, Artemis. Apollo, Spartan.
Sent.
Situational report.
We are currently unable to advance. Heavy contact and enemy Humvee beating us.
Copy that.
Did you miss that shot?
Yes.
Oh god.
Hip shot because I thought I was gonna die.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough. I just see like a plane of 10 meters they just fly over my.
Roger that, Apollo. Keep pushing as best you can. Where is that? Yeah, I have no eyes on it. Or I would take it out. I hear it, but I don't see it. Hydra, Spartan. What's that intersection? How far is that? It's 300 meters. Okay. Oh, I see movement. Hydra Spartan. Choffinez.
Sander, he's in a fucking M113 right now.
Yeah, I thought I saw him jump in. Did he die?
Probably. That's probably what's gone on.
A firm, yeah, I just checked the scoreboard. He did die. Copy.
He'll be on 6-5 then.
Copy that. Sledge, Nez, make sure you change your long range to 50.
Long range 50.
A firm, you die, check you, make sure your long range is switched back to 50.
Let's try and get to our position, guys. We're meant to be alright.
We got movement on our left.
Our medic is currently seen.
Okay, that caught me off guard. All the local channels are set. Hydra Spartan. Come on. I told you to change it.
Check.
Copy, Hydra. Yeah, proceed as best you guys can up to the MSR. If you can hold that position, we have some enemy vehicles move from that area.
Okay, I turned on the IFE.
Copy that.
ATC.
Copy that. You secured an M113.
Aguardo, stay behind.
Artemis Spartan.
Self Artemis.
How you guys' progress going? Looks like you're moving pretty good.
Yep, we're moving there now, boss. We're took a couple of more contacts here, but we're clear now.
Copy that. Apollo Spartan situation report.
Spartan Apollo, we're back on the move.
Copy that. All squads, once you guys have secured the objective, I will bring the arsenal into the chateau. Excuse me.
Spartan Artemis.
Go for Spartan.
Spartan Artemis is in possession. Ready for orders.
Rogers, Artemis. Get some eyes on in that area since he took a lot of heavy. Make sure all any enemy vehicle that is still mounted are destroyed. Whoa! That is not good. It's 20 of us tonight. Ooh. Sound like some heavy caliber. Hydra, Artemis, be advised you guys are almost in direct line of sight of each other. Watch your targets.
Spartan Apollo.
Go for Spartan.
We reach the walls of the castle on the north side.
Roger that. Breach it when you can.
Apollo copy.
All squads, watch your line of fire. You're all on the same objective within roughly 100 meters of each other. Ooh.
I have to say, that was well and thoroughly sexy.
What happened?
The flank on the fucking place. Well and truly sexy.
Thank you. Yeah.
Enemies in between.
Spartan to all squads, is the objective secured?
We got contacts inside.
Roger that, be advised, watch your fire because you are all at the building.
helo.
Nice. That.
Spartan Apollo.
Go for Spartan.
We've joined up with Hydra and Artemis.
Copy that. All squads resupply outside the gates.
I am born again.
Apollo copy.
Okay, packing. 10 seconds on pack.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm good.
Jesus, who are you still alive? Shit, man, it's 70 seconds for a pack.
Oh boy. Sorry about that. I've been eating bullets left and right.
Jackal, Ron.
Help slow it down, putting some more blood in them.
Give us a touch up, mate.
Yeah, that's not a real.
I got smacked.
I cannot hold it.
There you go, should help slow it down speed.
35 seconds.
We'll move down to the comparative.
Yeah, no toolkit.
Oh, yeah.
Spartan Apollo.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Go for Spartan.
We're currently setting defenses on the southeast side of the castle and extending direction south.
Thank you, Ben.
Copy that. On the southwest side, outside the gate, is a resupply arsenal.
No toolkit.
All heard.
Nate, can you look at the roger that.
Can we come to a couple of vehicles we've had from the ramp?
Say again, Hydra.
Or is requesting permission to commandeer view the vehicles we passed from the ramp.
Roger, stand by.
If he's on about the trucks, he's free for it. There's a bunch of trucks on the little area outside the area, if that's where they're going. Yeah, that's fine, that's what they're there for.
How's everybody feeling today?
Copy that, Hydra. Go for it. Roger that. Yeah, I know they're saying they don't have a toolkit, but yeah.
Yeah, they're on about repairing their 113, I imagine.
That and the Humvee they took is littered with bullet holes. That's one of the other thing.
You should be able to repair it with your vehicle. If you pull the vehicle up near yours, Ace Interact Repair. Oh, they might need a toolkit for that. Ah, that might be what they're saying. Just back your vehicles next to the 113 for me.
Probabilistically speaking, that's a sound comment. Sounds basic.
Alright, guys, get clear of the truck. I gotta move it real quick. Or not, Joffis is.
Need to get in it.
Harry, should we move prepared?
Papa, Apollo. Oh, disregard.
Yeah. Go for Spartan.
Disregard.
Roger. If you guys have an EOD, have them check their kit, see if they have a toolkit.
Apollo, copy.
That was the worst pitching ever. We got instant.
The orders for Artemis Post.
Stand by at Artemis. I'll give everyone their orders. We'll be moving out here momentarily.
There's toolkit on the ground behind you. It's the only toolkit that'll be around.
Copy.
I've also assigned you an engineer, so you should be the only person able to repair vehicles.
Negative on toolkits.
Stand by, I got one.
Also, just heads up, only 20 minutes left, so you may want to get a move on.
Look at that, look at that. 6-2 max and 0.
No, you can sunset that port.
Alright, who's not in uniform? Who's naked?
Switch.
Nez, if you pull the repair vehicle up to it, you should be able to repair it almost instantly with that.
Roger, yeah, I'm almost done. Alright, A113's good. Alright, all squads, check map. We're pushing down to the prepared defense staging for next week. I have you marked. Apollo, you're the blue dot. I forgot to put your name down. Artemis, you're up by the fields. Hydra, you're in that compound.
Nez, just to remind you, you've still got another primary mission to complete.
Say again?
That dock is the primary mission. Disregard
team.
The dock copy.
Docks are primary.
Disregard the orders. Be advised, we had to push to the docks to the southwest. Let's regroup up, push on the road, and we'll move as a company.
Alpha Apollo, copy.
Roger, yeah, I forgot black, gray. That was my mistake.
No worries.
You got a big boss?
Hydra, Spartan, can one of your one of your troop trucks be used by the other squads? Yeah, we're trying to get one for you guys. Since they have multiple, they can give up one.
Yeah.
Hell, they got the freaking M113 that's fixed. Artemis, yeah, guys, we got one of these, and there's the other one over there, to the west.
Yeah, we'll take us from both. We'll take us from here, boss.
All right.
Right, who's driving the ice?
Spartan Apollo.
I'm driving.
Go for Spartan.
We're all mounted, ready to move.
Roger. Hydra, since you have an M113, get on the road. We'll start pushing west towards the objectives at the docks. You lead. Artemis and Apollo fall behind.
Need to fill that up there, bud.
You don't have fuel on that, you can't fill it up.
Copy, so they're going to have to use one of the other vehicles then.
Yep.
Roger, Hydra. Sounds like you're going to have to take one of the other trucks.
Spartan Apollo.
Go for Spartan. Go for Spartan. Oh, Jesus.
If you need an additional truck, I left one in the middle between the castle and the road. Disregard is no longer there.
Roger. Yeah, let's start getting moving towards the docks, guys. We got a short amount of time. We need to secure it. Got myself straight around.
Carson, would you like Hydra to split left?
Copy that.
Down.
Woo! Alright, all spots, just move in a line towards the docks. Just clear out the town as best you can.
Spartan Apollo, we're going south first and then we'll go west.
Copy that.
Marked on map. Spartan Apollo.
Go for Spartan.
We see Hydra is south of our position, so we're gonna start pushing west from our current position.
Copy that.
Nes, be advised, I call it mission complete when the town is cleared.
Copy that. All squads, watch your fire. We do have civilians in the town.
Spartan Apollo, we have a tank southwest of our position.
Spartan, Hydra, do you want us to secure civilians?
Try not to kill the civilians.
We have a bunch of civilians at the church.
Copy that.
There's literally 3 guys left alive in this town.
2 outside.
Say again, Jarvis?
Literally 3 AI left to kill in this town. Sorry,
Copy.
4.
Copy. Say again, Hydra.
At the church, 2 civilians inside, 2 out.
Copy that. That was my mistake.
Hydra's captured a enemy Humvee.
What the heck?
There's just one down.
I get up, move, and I get it shot again.